Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ryan, your host, and well, folks, we're heading back to the black and white, and I'm welcoming you to my review of The Woman in Green. Now, The Woman in Green is part of the Sherlock Holmes series of films from the 30s and 40s. This one came out in 1945. I'll show you what it looks like right here. Woman in Green, and that is what I'm watching. This set is from the legendary Sherlock Holmes movies with the great Basil Rathbone. So yes, I'm finally covering one. Now, you probably think to yourself, is this a Universal title? Well, kind of. I'll give you a little history about this before I get to my review. These movies are public domain, which means once they're public domain, that means anybody can scoop them up, anybody can release them. Some of them are even available on YouTube to watch for free. Now, you want to know why it's public domain? This is the American Home Treasures release. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, these were 3 movies, and they're not great. They have terrible picture quality. But was I able to watch the movie? Yes. Was I able to understand what the characters are saying? Yes. Was I able to see what was on the screen and what was going on? Yes. So, after all that spiel, let's talk about The Woman in Green. I'm hoping to get that right. I had to figure out what movie I watched. So I had to go back and forth to see which one I watched. And once again, I'm watching The Woman in Green. Let's talk about The Woman in Green. This movie's fun. This movie is fun. So, I'll read you the plot as I normally always do. And let me go ahead and read you the plot right now. A series of bizarre and seemingly unconnected murders led Holmes and Watson to a society of hypnotic and a mystery gloomorous woman. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, getting that right. The case takes a measurement turn when the fiendish Dr. Mortality appears to be involved. Reasons: he was seen most recent swingling from the hangman's nose. Now, if you hear an AC going, hear an AC in the video, I do apologize. I have the AC right now. It's the only way to keep myself cool. But yeah, so basically Holmes and Watson, Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce. Nigel Bruce is Watson. Rathbone is, well, Holmes. And I do like Basil Rathbone's portrayal of the character. Oddly, it's a different take on nowadays when it was played by the 2 Holmes and Watson characters were played by numerous actors. On BBC, I believe it was Benedict Cumberbatch. In the Guy Ritchie films, it was Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law. So their take on that, their take on that version's a lot different than this version of the Holmes character. These were a series of books that were written by Arthur Conan Doyle, and he wrote this story. Now, Woman Green, again, as I said, I do like the idea. I love the cinematography, despite not a very good picture quality, not a very good release. But I do like the idea of Holmes being this mysterious woman. Then it deals with hypnotism, and it's fine. It's fun. I do believe. I think Basil Rathbone is really good as Holmes. I think he takes the Sherlock character to a whole different level. For the time, I believe 1945 was this movie. So I do like his portrayal. I do like the style. I do like how he's sly, confident. He's a ladies' man. He knows everything to get around. And I think, honestly, Watson is good too. I don't have much to say about it. It's not, like I said, the black and white is really, really good. And it is fun. It's a fun story. I think I am going to cover Terror by Night later on, so I'm going to save that one for October, so you will see that one in it. I don't really have much to say about this installment. Trying to see who else is in this. I'm gonna probably read off. Hillary Brooks, Henry Darbellin, Sally Shepherd, Eve Amber, and I think I'm not even gonna. The font is so small. Like I said, the poster so small. From Her Lips, Poisons That Blend Murder. Yeah, I will say. Oh, I want to mention a couple key scenes in the film. There's a scene where there's a guy with a rifle, and he thinks he's gotten Holmes. So he tells the guy goodbye, goodbye, and then all of a sudden, Watson's like, "They killed Holmes! They killed Holmes!" I'm right here. Oh, well, there you are. That kind of thing. I did like that. And like I said, I like the idea of hypnotism in this. I think it's really, really creative, and I think it's definitely a great murder. It feels more like a murder mystery in these Sherlock Holmes stories. The only other one I really actually sat through was The Great Mouse Detective from Disney. That's the first time I knew about that story. But I really think this is good. I think it's fine. I don't have much to say. I'm sure Terror by Night's going to be slightly better. The reason I'm saving that one for October is because I like that it's had terror, has that horror element. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But like I said, this isn't the best release, and the printing could have been better, but I can take it or leave it. I can see what's going on, and I can hear what the actors are saying. So, yeah, I don't have much to say about Woman in Green. I think for what it is, I think the idea, basically, I love how it comes at the very end. Like, you think the end of it, the ending kind of is like, it's over. It doesn't really have an ending. That's a big thing. But honestly, for the time it came out in the 1940s, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are like me and you're only familiar with The Great Mouse Detective or the Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes movies, which I do own those, I'm going to say definitely check this out for Basil Rathbone's performance as Holmes. I think the idea of a mysterious woman who falls in love with Holmes through hypnotism actually does work for what this movie is. But as a black and white film, for the time it came out, it's fine. I do like the cinematography. As I said many times, and I'm going to keep saying this, black and white is its own character. I think if you have a good black and white story, and a good story, especially a movie shot in black and white, it gives it that filmic look, and that's what I love about black and white movies. So that's one big positive with it. So, but if you do want to check out The Woman in Green, it's available everywhere. It's public domain, as I said in the video. But if you do want to check it out, I guess. There's not much, I didn't have much to say about this film, then just, you'll have to watch it. You'll have to see it to believe it, basically. So, I'm still recommending The Woman in Green. It's fine, it's fun. But in the end, I'm sure Terror by Night's going to be a better watch. So, let's go ahead and rate this right now. I'm going to give The Woman in Green a 3 out of 5. I'm sure the other two would be good. Like I said, Terror by Night and Dressed to Kill. I forgot to mention Dressed to Kill is on the set as well. But Terror by Night will be covered later on down the road. I'm sure these two are going to be slightly better. But for a movie that was made in the 40s, I'm still going to recommend it for what it is. It's a really good detective story. It feels like murder mystery. It has good elements. Cinematography and that black and white cinematography is just incredible. I just can't recommend this release because of the print. There are tons of other ways to watch this movie. You'll have a better print that way, but as far as this set, out of the one movie I watched, the two, I can't really recommend hunting down this particular set, this particular DVD release, but you can't go wrong. As I said before, and I'm going to say this again, if I could see the characters, if I could see the movie, what the characters are saying and what the characters are doing, then I could still watch this. I just think there are other better releases than this. But yeah, I'm just gonna tell you right now, check out Woman in Green. It's a really, really fun story, and I could definitely recommend this to anybody. But just to let you know, this DVD is not that good. So yeah, this was kind of a short one. I didn't have much to say about this, but that's my review of The Woman in Green. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the content in the channel, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, ring the bell to get all my video notifications so you do not miss a single video. I'm on Letterboxd, guys, so you guys can check me out there. I rate the movies first before I go ahead and review them on the channel. And there's tons of other videos. There are a ton of other Universal reviews. I also do Vlog City, so you guys can head over there. Like I said, tons of other really good content in the channel. So yeah, I would say if you do want to see The Woman in Green, check it out. Like I said, you can see it pretty much anywhere on YouTube with better prints. This set, just like I said, but look forward to Terror by Night later on in October. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So yeah, and that's it. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.